Hallelujah. I listened to a story the other day. It's a young couple. They were going to have a baby. And they were so excited, and they were believers. And the young man, 21, 22, he told his wife, she was really nervous. This was her first baby. And he said, let's do this without fear. He said, let's just trust God. Let's just do it without fear. Well, it's easy for the man to say that. He's not the one there that's happened. But he said, let's do this without fear. And so he was encouraging his wife, and we're going to do this without fear. And so he kept telling her, he says, no fear. God's going to take care of this. Well, she had the baby. Everything went real well. But about 4 or 5 minutes after she had the baby's heart stopped. They had to rush in, and they started working on the baby. And the doctor came out, and they told him that there's something going on. There's something, we're not sure what's going on. There's something didn't develop right or whatever. And his wife started crying. He goes, we said we're going to go through this without fear. And he said, this is our time. This is our time. And he said, we're not going to have no fear. And so he got up. He got up and he started going around to the waiting room and talking to people about the Lord. His daughter is in there, and they're trying to save his life, and he's going around the waiting room and talking to people about the Lord. And he goes to one of the nurses there, and he talks to her about the Lord, and she's been having a lot of back pain. And so he prays for her, and she gets healed there. In the hospital, she gets healed. And not very long, the doctor comes out and says, everything's all right. The baby's doing real well. His testimony is, we've got to trust God. No more fear.